If you're just starting bartending, these are the top 5 must-know tequila cocktails. What is up, everyone? It's your girl, Fly Girl Nina, and welcome back to Fly Girl Bartending. Tequila is one of the most popular spirits all around the world. Not only do people drink a lot of tequila cocktails, but tequila is also a great spirit to take shots of. And speaking of, okay, this is a really big shot. At the time of filming this video is New Year's Eve 2024 going into 2025. So I figure, why not celebrate, okay? Alright, and real quick, when you use a good tequila, you do not need to add salt and lime. Salud! Such a big shot, I have to take it in twos. Woo! I am gonna be sloshed in this video. Please drink responsibly. Today's video is all about the top 5 must-know tequila cocktails. If you are just starting bartending, you need to know these drinks. So without further ado, let's get into it. First up, we have the classic Margarita. I think it goes without saying that margaritas are the #1 most important cocktail to know when it comes to tequila cocktails. And there are several different types of margarita recipes that you should know. If you're a new bartender and want to know the top 4 most important margarita recipes to know, then you should watch this video. Every bartender should know the traditional recipe on how to make a margarita on the rocks. Okay, actually we're gonna salt our rim first. Just gonna add a little bit of lime juice. And then add our coarse margarita salt on the other side. And then roll in juice, roll in the salt. Now we're gonna set this to the side and work on our cocktail. For the first ingredient, we're gonna add 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Next, we're gonna add 1 ounce of an orange liqueur. And lastly, 2 ounces of a Blanco tequila. Now let's add some ice and give it a good shake. So something I've actually never mentioned about margaritas is you can also dirty dump it. Most of the time you just strain your cocktail into the glass and then add fresh ice. Dirty dumping basically just means that you're like reusing the ice that you used to shake the cocktail and you're using that to build your cocktail on the rocks with. So for me, I like to strain the cocktail first and then add as much of the ice as I can to fill the glass up with. And to finish off our margarita, we're gonna garnish with a lime wedge. Salud! So good. So good. So refreshing. And nice agave notes. The lime, beautiful. Good. I mean, it's a margarita, you can't really go wrong. Up next, we have the Paloma. This one we can build right into the glass, and we'll start by filling it up with some ice. Okay, I forgot. We're actually supposed to do a salt rim on this first. So I'm gonna dump the ice out, do a salt rim, and then add the ice back in. For the first ingredient, we're gonna add a 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Up next, 2 ounces of Blanco tequila. And for the last ingredient, we're gonna use a grapefruit soda, and squirt is the most popularly used. And garnish with a lime. Salud! I'm not really a big fan of grapefruit, but because this is a grapefruit soda, I feel like it just makes it a lot more like bright and refreshing. This is really good. Nothing much else to say. You know what? I literally just realized this is just like a ranch water, but with grapefruit soda instead. So, The more you know. Up next, we have the infamous Tequila Sunrise. And we're also going to fill this one in the glass, and we're going to start by filling it up with some ice. We're going to start by adding 2 ounces of tequila. Ah, no! I'm just going to use my reposado. Next, we're going to fill it almost all the way to the top with some orange juice. And we can't call it a Tequila Sunrise unless we add a little bit of grenadine on the bottom to make it look like a sunrise. To get your grenadine to sink to the bottom without mixing into too much of the orange juice, pretty much just aim your grenadine to trail down the side of the glass, and it should just naturally sink to the bottom because it does have a thicker density. Just because I personally want to see the color be more ombre, I'm just gonna slightly like mix it up a little bit. But you don't have to do this. And for garnish, I'm adding a cherry. You can also add an orange if you want. Do whatever floats your boat. Salud! Yeah, it's good. I'll be honest, it's not my personal favorite cocktail, but it's good. Next up, we have the Oaxacan Old Fashioned. This one we're going to build right into the glass on top of a large ice cube. We're going to start by adding a bar spoon of agave. Next, we're going to add 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Next, a ½ ounce of mezcal. And 1½ ounces of a reposado tequila. Add an orange express for garnish. And give it a couple stirs. Salud! Woo! 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 Damn! Dude, that ½ ounce of mezcal, the smokiness really does kick through. Very good though. Very smooth. You do still taste those like citrusy and agave notes. It's a good one. Last but not least, we have Tommy's Margarita. Firstly, add a salted rim. Set it to the side. No, this margarita I did not include in the top 4 margarita recipes to know video. And honestly, it's mostly because I personally have never had someone order a Tommy's Margarita from me. However, it actually is a really popular type of margarita that will be ordered. Therefore, you should know how to make this drink. Okay. Pretty much the main difference of this margarita is it completely takes out the orange liqueur and instead adds agave. We're going to start by adding a ½ ounce of agave. Next, we're going to add 1 ounce of lime juice. And 2 ounces of a reposado tequila. And this one, it has to be reposado tequila. Add some ice and shake it up. And for this one, I'm gonna garnish with a dried lemon wheel, just to make it a little different. Salud! Dang, you know what? That is so good. I low-key love it more than a regular margarita. You really don't need that orange liqueur as long as you have some kind of sweetener like the agave. Like, this is definitely an agave-forward cocktail, but it's not like overly sweet. It's super like bright and refreshing. Dang, I could definitely see why people love this cocktail so much. Alright you guys, those were the top 5 must-know tequila cocktails if you are just starting bartending. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time on Fly Girl Bartending. Stay fly!